can do it. There, we did it.
Yay.
And I forgot to change up the background. I don't have an intro, so if you want to play a theme song, go ahead.
Oh, you mean a little thing called this?
Okay, I'm back. I'm good.
Did you get your pizza?
Yeah, I took a slice between shows.
Yeah.
Had to. Hello, citizens. Welcome to Hollywood is Dead, episode 209 for the Manchurian Candidate from 62 versus the 2004 remake. I'm Phoenix West.
Dick it.
I'm just realizing now that we didn't do a versus for Seconds versus its remake. Starring Ryan Reynolds, called Selfless from 2015.
Right.
Not a very good remake.
Yes.
Unlike today, we actually have a competent remake.
It's competent, but I don't care for it.
It's hard to... I like it.
It's serviceable, but I don't like the changes that they made.
Yes, there are some fucking issues with the changes. And there are plenty of changes, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, I did not enjoy those changes.
I think we can just describe the original movie and then here's how they remake. The remake changed it.
Yes, because in the original Frankenheimer movie, I felt was much more darker and much sadder. Whereas the modern one plays more like a action throwback, like action movie / Denzel movie / the good guys win at the end and everybody's happy. Whereas the first movie is just fucking bleak and just sad, and the main character is just sad the whole movie, and what they make him do in the movie is so horrible. Whereas in this one, it's like, oh, he just does it, and he's the bad guy, even though they make Denzel the assassin at the end, but it doesn't quite work out that way.
The original ends with, oh God.
Well, it's just I had to stop her. I did. Bye.
He's like, God. He's like, basically, 60s equivalent of, fuck it.
But I hated his accent. I was like, oh God, stop talking.
Yeah.
Everyone does not like me on my mission force. I am the leader of this team. Mother, don't talk to me, mother.
Yeah, he's a little stuffy, but that's the role.
But that's the point. Yeah, because nobody likes him, and that's why they picked him as the perfect Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah,
because they could twist his mind, and he's the ultimate, blank, white bread, white toast British guy who's an American, I guess. But whatever.
Yeah, it's. I feel like a lot of 60s and 70s movies have that, where British and Americans is kind of like our next episodes are Fahrenheit 451 and Slaughterhouse-5, and they both have that. Very British, very American. Like, where is this? Like,
where's the in between here? Yeah.
Yeah.
The main guy's French.
Yeah.
For Fahrenheit.
Main guy, main director. Yeah.
And the director. Yeah, right.
Clearly French actor, like people.
Yeah. Francois Truffaut.
But that's why I had to delay US for 6 o'clock, and I'm like, a little bit later, because I was finishing up Slaughterhouse-5. I literally had like 6 minutes left. I'm like, I can't. Like, I don't want to watch the rest of this later. Like, come on. No, but I'm glad you finally watched The Manchurian Candidate. We haven't spoken about it yet. I'm very curious how you felt about it, because I told you I was at a party in high school, and I walked in the living room, and then they're all just sitting around watching this, and they're all like staring at it. I'm like, what is this thing? And I sat and watched it, and we watched the rest of the goddamn movie.
And then you shot your friend in the face, and you strangled the other friend.
Yeah, it was high school.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Before cell phones, you had to make your own fun.
That's just what it was.
But I became obsessed with it after that, and then obviously the director and blah blah blah. I'm curious, watching it now in our 40s for the first time. How was your experience watching this? And I'm nervous.
Oh, I very much liked it. I very appreciate it. It's a very good movie. I'm glad I finally watched it. I don't know why I never did. I just for some reason like that movie never came up to watch. No one ever, no one was like, "Hey, you want to watch Manchurian Candidate?" It's just like, "Oh yeah, sure." It just never was one of those movies. Like I always knew about it, like the Queen of Diamonds and all that stuff, and Angela Lansbury, and it's all of that. But I think the original one works way better because it's the Russians and they have the plant in Angela Lansbury, who's basically because her first husband's dead. He was probably a British elite who was part of the communist group, and she's taking over for him. And she's like, she talks about how like she sacrificed everything for them and her son for the party, and now it's her time to have power, and she wants him to kill the presidential elect candidate because her husband's the vice president. And so the vice president is going to become the president after he gets assassinated, and he's going to have a rallying speech. And when he's dead, and he's going to come out of it a hero because he's kind of like he's basically a shitty politician nobody likes. So they're going to turn him into like this hero politician once he like basically puts himself in front of a bullet of an assassin.
Yeah, James Gregory's in a ton of Frankenheimer movies.
Right? Yeah, like I recognized him, but yeah, and then the one thing the Frank Sinatra part, who Denzel plays in the remake, I don't know why he's even really, he doesn't do anything in the movie except like tell everybody what's going to happen, and he still fails.
He's kind of there as the audience surrogate.
Yeah,
he's there to explain the movie to the other guys, or really the audience,
But the thing that kind of confused me though, because maybe I kind of maybe went out of it for a second, or I wasn't paying attention. But when he hooks up with Janet Leigh, she's just the woman on a train that he meets, and they have a conversation, and they become lovers. Like out of nowhere, really.
Yeah. She ignores all signs because he's sweating and like mumbling to himself. Like
red flags.
Yes. And she's like, "Hey, stranger." Like he goes in between the train carts.
To get away from her.
He's sweating and he's like, "Oh," like he's getting sick because he's having these flashbacks, these memories.
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
His brain's fucked up, and she's like, "Hey."
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, old blue eyes.
Because in the remake, the Denzel Washington character gets with a chick, but she's a plant.
Yeah,
she's like a Homeland Security agent watching him.
Thing I hate.
Well, that's the other thing. It's just like, that comes out of nowhere.
It had to do with the 2004 obvious, like, someone's got to betray and be a secret and blah blah. But she's a cop. She's not working for Manchurian Global or whatever it's called.
And that's the other thing. They made America the bad guy in Manchurian Candidate, not the Russians, because we can't offend anybody in the global market anymore. So the bad guys have to be white American men for anything to work anymore. It's like, well, come on, give me a fucking break.
My note is fell in love with sweaty creep on train.
Yes, exactly. You look like Frank Sinatra. That's why I'm attracted to you. Can you sing for me?
My only other note for the original movie was famed Korean actor Henry Silva.
Yes, that was the other thing. I died laughing. Henry Silva playing the Chinese man, and then fucking Frank Sinatra beats that shit out of him when he sees him. I laughed. That's so great.
The guy's like in the war with him, comes in because he knows him, and comes and asks for a job, and he's like,
right.
I'll set you up in my house. And so the very like seems like his first shift.
Yes, exactly.
He's in like the porter outfit. There's James Gregory. But the very first shift he does for Lawrence Harvey's character, Sinatra shows up and is like, he starts beating the shit out of him.
Hello, baby. I know you're not Chinese or Korean. You're a Mexican. You're an Italian actor. You're Henry Silva. It's like the beginning of Pink Panther when he fights Kato when he comes in.
They destroy this.
They destroy the room. It's great. It's fantastic.
Lawrence Harvey later is like, "You want to go back to my place and ruin my house again," or something like that.
That was great. But no, Henry De Silva playing a Korean man. That was like, what? Wait a minute.
I told you about it beforehand. I'm like, it is troublesome.
Oh no, yeah, it's hilarious. I was just like, I don't think I was making the connection between. That's right. That's who Henry De Silva is. The fucking influence from Dick Tracy. and he's the bad guy in a bunch of like 80s action movies. He's the bad guy in Out for Justice, I think, with Seagal. One of Seagal's first action movies. He's the bad guy. He's a bad guy in a Chuck Norris movie where he goes to Chuck Norris. He goes, "I want to give you a Colombian bow tie." Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
That's when I slit your throat and I take your tongue out and I put it out of your throat. I think it looked funny on you. And it's just like, wow, it's Silva, who is a Korean in Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's rough, but
it's hilarious.
He's also a bad guy in an MST3K episode that Death whatever 2000.
Yes, Leave the Bronx.
Yeah, that one.
Leave the Bronx.
He's got silver everywhere.
And that's the one where every time they cut to the girl, they go, ah, Dracul.
Believe it or not, he died only 2022.
Yeah, he was old. He lived a while.
95.
95?
He was 95 years old.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's a good run.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I told you about the cinematography in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I don't know. This is a kind of a perfect movie for me. Everything's shot so nicely, and the creative shots they have, especially because Raymond Shaw is like, you can tell he's like super reserved because he's scared to do anything with his mom. So he had this girl that he's in love with, and she was like, no, because she's the daughter of Senator Jordan, who's her enemy. So he couldn't be with her, so she found a reason to break him up. And then now they get back together and they're dating, and he meets with Senator Jordan, and he has so many great jokes about Angela Lansbury's character, how big of a bitch she is. And they're basically like bonding on how much they hate her.
Yeah.
And then she orders him to go and kill Senator Jordan. And he shows up, and I love the way that's shot, because he's just sitting there holding a carton of milk. And he's like,
yeah, exactly.
Shaw, Raymond, what are you doing here?
My boy, what's good? Oh,
the milk pouring out.
Yeah, it's basically the Munich shot.
Oh, that's what I was telling you about this.
Yeah.
In Munich. But then he's like, you hear her come down the stairs and like, Raymond, what are you doing?
Oh,
what's going on? And then he turns around. Bah!
Oh, it's so tragic.
Yeah, it's a
really
fucking movie.
It's horrible, and it's so sad because you see him cry, like he's crying as he's leaving, but with no emotion.
He just married her like the night before.
Right, and he's happy, and then he just puts a bullet in her head. It's just so sad. It's just like, oh my God, and he knows he did it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, and it's all because of that fucking bitch, Angela Lansbury.
Yeah. And I don't know, I love the way this is shot. Like, what a weird angle, but it works so well. Just look at this.
Simmons, what are you?
Yeah.
And then I like that he spins around like 007.
Raymond, no, Raymond, darling.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just pop. Yeah.
The foreground here. His face is clearly in shot. So is she. Man, I don't know. That's beautiful.
Well, and then you compare it to the remake, where it again doesn't make any sense because he's running as vice president. That's the whole grift.
It doesn't make any sense.
And then he goes and he kills. Yeah, it's the same situation where I guess Vera Farmiga is his girlfriend and Senator John Voight is the other guy, and he drowns him in his kayak, and he drowns her out there in the middle of nowhere. And it's just like, she wasn't supposed to do that because the group gets mad because she basically ordered him to do that, and they said, "Why did you do that?" And she goes, "That's because none of you have any balls. None of you want to take the shot. I'll do it. You guys are just embarrassing yourselves." And it's just like that. It was like it had no compared to this. I mean, it has no emotional weight to me. It's just like, oh, he just kills him, and he's not even, because in this version he's the bad guy, and the Frank Sinatra Denzel character is the guy trying to stop him. But then in the new version, he's the one that's going to be the Manchurian Candidate, but then he stops himself at the end.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't. Liev Schreiber just looks at him and basically signals him, shoot me and shoot my mother at the same time.
Yes. In the original, he's there to be programmed to shoot the president.
Right.
That's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm.
They have him do it. I don't know why they want him to do it instead of Sinatra. Honestly, it makes more sense for it to be Sinatra, but
that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's because
because in the original version, she did it because she said her son has to do it. So she sacrifices her son for the cause. And that's the whole point. Whereas in this version, it's not the case. And it doesn't really make as much sense. And she's just kind of just an evil bitch.
I'm just saying she didn't have to sacrifice her son.
No, but in the original version, she
better that they did.
Right. It just makes her worse.
Yeah, it makes her that much worse. And
it
makes the movie work better.
Well, yeah, it's more darker. It's way more darker.
He goes up and he's ready to shoot. He's got a sniper rifle and he's got the president in this thing. He's supposed to do it when he hits the mark, and he doesn't do it.
He kills his stepfather and his mother.
Kills the vice president, kills his mom.
Yeah.
And then Frank Sinatra comes in there and he's like, "Right, man, what do you do?" I had to. And then he just fucking blows his brains out, and that's really the end of the movie.
Wearing the Medal of Honor.
Yeah. But like
actually, and that's the other part that's really great in the original version. You have Sinatra. He reads the book, the book for the award winners of the last year, and talks about he talks about him and his friend. He goes, he sacrificed himself for the good of his country, and basically no one's going to understand why.
Yeah. And I love the fact that they all have the exact same wording on how they're supposed to talk about Shaw after. He's the most kind and generous.
Yeah.
Exact same scripting.
Yeah.
We'll get into a couple different differences in the early parts, because that's where the movie really falls apart for me, the remake. But I just want to show that's like Hitchcock tension. That's perfect. I don't know. Right in the fucking forehead.
That's great.
It's look how much time's left. The movie's over.
Yeah, I know. It's like 3 minutes. That's it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Oh God. It's the 60s equivalent of fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Okay. The parts I really love in the original are when Ben is starting to have like the dreams, and it's cutting between, because there's two realities that are happening in the dreams. It's the reality of what's actually happening in the flashbacks during the Korean War, which is the Russians are brainwashing them, and they have all these different delegates from all these different countries, and they're kind of like selling them out. Like, they'll do political assassinations for you. Here you go. Here's the example. And they have all these soldiers here. But then there's also the reality they told the soldiers, which is like an old lady flower group.
Yes. It's wonderful, yeah.
There we are. And we're going to get... And then it cuts to that guy who's in seconds as well.
They're all sweaty next to these women dressed up in their nice Sunday outfits, talking about chrysanthemums or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh, it's right here. And everyone, they keep showing the soldiers waking up. And I love the fact that every soldier has their own version of it, because the black soldier has all the black ladies.
Right.
and Ben's is all different peeps. But I love these shots right here. I mean, the cinematography is fucking perfect.
Adrian, what the hell are you talking about?
He's over here on the left, and then you get him on these different angles over here.
Yeah.
I don't know. This shot is. I love this.
Secretary, I'm kind of new at this job.
But I want to show is it before this? Yeah, it's right here.
An early autumn frost enjoyed by sites with good air drainage, where the
rich waspy white lady, like,
away to lower
here we
levels,
are.
gives the hills
And then it will cut to
advantage.
reality, which is the
Thus it was the
Asian soldier
hydrangeas
dude.
that gave the
Here
first
we
point
are.
in another modern discovery of horticultural importance. From this, it might appear that the hydrangea is
I'm trying to get the cut. I don't know where it is. Here it is.
I must ask
Here's
you
the
to
reality.
forgive their somewhat lackadaisical manners.
But they see that they're in a flower.
I have conditioned them, or brainwashed them, which I understand is the new American word, to believe that they are waiting
Look at this. It's beautiful.
out a storm in the lobby of a small hotel in New Jersey, where a meeting of...
Yeah, it's but I love that, like, Raymond, who's your favorite guy on the crew? And he's like, oh, Lieutenant Marco or Major Marco. And he's like, he's too important. So who else? Who's your second favorite? And he's like, oh, that guy. And he's like, hey, take this scarf and strangle him to death. He's like, all right. And he comes over, he gets around him. The guy's like, "What?" And he's like, "No, don't fight." And he's like, "Oh, okay." It's just lets the guy choke him to death. It's fucking brutal. It's just extreme, and it lets you know like how fucked up these guys are, and you don't get any of that in the remake.
No, not at all.
It's an hour and 10 before you really see anything like that, and that's some of the most important stuff in this movie. Is what that.
Yeah.
Seeing what exactly they did to him and what they're capable of doing, because it sets up the rest of the goddamn movie.
Well, then you spend too much time with the other soldiers that survived it, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, but they're not as important, so why are we dwelling on them? Like Jeffrey Wright's character is kind of just, we already know this. Let's move on.
He dies, and it doesn't matter.
And and he goes, "Did he have an implant? Did he have an implant in his neck?"
The implant thing, I got questions with and problems with because they take the implants out and they're still able to be controlled. So what the fuck were the implants?
Right.
What were they?
Yeah. I guess technically they kind of worked it down because Denzel doesn't end up killing. Well, he's I don't know. It's a plot hole, probably, I would say.
But is it brainwashing or is it an implant?
Well, that's the thing. It's not brainwashing because they've been programmed with a outside source. They didn't break them. They just put this implement in them and make them change whatever it is that they're due. They're susceptible to taking orders basically better. That's all it is.
And it makes you wonder in the original, is it because Sinatra has that thing where he hands them a deck of all queens?
Right. Yeah. That's what breaks.
You're not going to answer them anymore. But it's like,
right.
Did that work or did he just?
I think that's what made it work. I think that's what did it because that snapped him out of it, and that allowed him to kill his stepfather and his mother. And so basically, Sinatra kind of does save the day at the end with that great shot with him with all the queens of diamonds. That was awesome.
I love that Janet Leigh shows up dressed as a queen of diamonds. Like, who the fuck is that? My love. Why the queen of diamonds?
She invited us to a costume party. I had to just put this thing together without thinking.
Get out of here, bitch.
Are you a murder assassin for the Queen of Diamonds?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that he tells him to jump into the water or something like that, and he just it's great. I don't know. It's as much as shit as I gave the remake. I don't mind it.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like it's not a bad movie, but it's just comparing it to this one. It's tough to do because the first one's too good. It's and if it's of its time, it makes more sense to me at the time. This one, it could have been like, Aliens could have done it. It would have been the same story. It felt more like an X-Files episode than a Manchurian commies versus American value movie.
I felt like she was in more control in the original.
Mm-hmm.
Angela Lansbury feels like she's the one with the plan. And she set all this up, and the remake kind of just seems like she's answering to these politicians and this corporation, and she's kind of in control. Meaning she's just kind of a bitch. She's basically supposed to be like a Hillary Clinton,
right?
She got the short hair, and she just it doesn't work, and it doesn't have the same effect.
The sex appeal of Hillary Clinton, Meryl Streep.
Because I never really felt like she was sinister. I just felt like she was ambitious in the wrong way. But in the original, she's just fucking blatantly evil. And that works so much better.
Yeah, she's just cold. This one, it's more of an actor's piece. In the original, it's just more like she's just a monstrous woman who is but she wanted to betray him too. In the original version, she was like, we'll become president, and then we'll turn it on them, and because they sacrificed my boy for this, and I'm going to get him back for that, and blah blah blah.
Just everything works better in the original.
Well, the original version is way better, but I'm glad. Hey, didn't they remake this again though recently as a mini series?
No,
I feel like this was a streaming show.
Oh, she lived till 96.
Will be.
Damn.
Yeah, she lived a long time. Yeah,
she died right around Henry Silva. Damn. Kudos to them. I bet they banged.
She died on top of Henry Silva.
She died just after famed Korean actor Henry Silva.
Yes. I'm going to give you a Colombian necktie. Do you know what that is? I'm Korean,
Haha.
I talk like George Takei.
It's okay. I don't even know where to start with some of this stuff. The stupid shit in the remake with a girl being undercover.
Yeah,
unnecessary. Everything's just kind of unnecessary and very of its time.
mm-hmm.
We have to do this with a modern remake. Like, well, no, you don't.
No,
You don't. I just everything feels unnecessary. How else do you bitch about it? Like,
well, it's just what it's an unnecessary remake. It didn't have to be made. And I don't think it did very well either. I think it kind of bombed.
well, it got my $8 in the theater.
It did. We saw that at film school.
Yeah,
we went to the good old, I think, Burbank Cinemas and watched that one.
but why get Jonathan Demme to make this?
Because why not? I mean, it's a big profile movie with Denzel. You Jonathan Demme. Probably got paid $8 million or whatever. Because that was a big budget. That was a big studio movie. A lot of big actors. But I can't look at fucking. I can't look at what's his name. Cotton Pickin' Weary.
Oh,
Cotton Weary.
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber. I can't ever watch him and not think of Scream. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
He'll forever be Cotton to me.
Cotton Weary.
He's always Cotton Weary.
That's fair.
Come on, Sid.
I do like that. Denzel. Was it Denzel or was it the other guy? Yeah, no, it was Denzel. Shoots Liev Schreiber's brother, his real life brother, in the forehead right in front of him.
Right.
That was his brother. Who I really enjoy as an actor too. That guy's awesome. What is his first name?
Beeve Schreiber.
Anthony Mackie gets killed as well.
Real fast.
Liev Schreiber. Oh, Pablo Schreiber.
Mm.
You recognize him if you don't know who he is.
Right.
Talking to.
I didn't realize he had a brother.
Yeah, Pablo Schreiber.
All right.
He plays Porn Stash in Orange is the New Black.
I didn't watch that show.
This guy. Dun,
He's
dun,
not
dun, 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 dun.
He hasn't popped up yet.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he looks like Liev Schreiber's brother. What else he was in? We'll scroll down his body of work.
His and Hers, I just watched. He's good in that.
Mm.
He gets the bang Tessa Thompson in that show.
Oh.
He's had a ton of stuff. Orange is the New Black. George Porn Stash Mendez.
There you go.
Okay, I didn't click on that, but here we are. And there we go. Now we're back. First Man, Beast of Burden, Den of Thieves, 13 Hours.
Okay.
Law and Order, of course. Weeds. I don't know. It's Always Sunny. He's in the Christmas episode. Yeah, The Wire. The Wire is where I first noticed him. He's in season 2. He makes season 2 worth watching. That's where I first caught him, and then Porn Stash after that. But yes, Dick. We don't really need to go too much further. What have you been? Oh, rank scores.
Well, Manchurian Candy, I gave it an 8, and the new one I give about a 6.
I'm gonna give the original a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give the remake a 6 as well. I can't go any higher. I could go to a 7. When I'm watching, I'm not like pissed, but I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, like,
right. It's just not. It doesn't hit the same way,
no.
Especially if you watch them back to back. It's just like, oh man, because Manchurian, it's so dark. It's just such a dark movie. The first one, it's so bleak and it's so just gut wrenching. You feel so bad for that guy, but then they wreck that by making Denzel the assassin at the end of the movie. You say, well, why is he the assassin when just why? And then he ends up not being the assassin because he ends up doing what Liev Schreiber wants him to do anyway. But I don't know, whatever.
In this one, in the remake, he shoots Liev Schreiber through the heart and kills.
Right, he kills both of them. Yeah, kills his wife or kills his mother and him, and that's it.
Yep, and that's it. I don't know. I'm glad you finally watched it. Do you prefer this over Seconds?
Yeah, I think this is a little bit better, but Seconds is more of a different movie, so I don't know. Can't really compare the two. This is more of a.
Well, that's what I told you. I think Manchurian Candidate is a better movie, but I prefer Seconds.
Second's a good movie, but yeah, I'd say they're both equally interesting.
Yeah,
their time, but yeah,
I don't know. For '60s movies, they're both fucking like
mm-hmm.
unlike anything else.
Well, yeah, there's a reason it's of that era because they don't make movies like that no more. I mean, they didn't even make movies like that in the '70s, you know.
Well, shit, back in the '60s, they had, unless it was like super independent, they didn't have these kind of movies.
No,
the fact that he was making these movies was as dark as they were with Rock Hudson and you know, fucking Blue Eyes is crazy to me. I don't know. All the other movies that Frank Sinatra's in are like cool.
fluff, yeah.
Yeah, just Ocean's 11 movies, you know, Vegas, and these were like fuck everything. Everything sucks.
And it is such an odd movie for Frank Sinatra to be in too. I feel like I kept thinking of The Godfather, where it was John Fontaine will not get this part in this picture, and Frank Sinatra, I need this part, Manchurian candidate. He'll put me back on top. Please, Godfather, help me. You could act like a man, stop crying like a woman.
It's I'm glad you finally watched it. After we do need to do a intro for John Carpenter review, but in the meantime, we'll end on this. What have you been watching since the last we spoke?
I saw some movies this week. I watched the Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, which I wanted to see that for a long time. I kept forgetting about it, so I finally just sat down and watched it. Very good movie.
That is a
Sidney Lumet's last movie.
Thank you.
His last movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ethan Hawke. Oh God, the guy from Miller's Crossing. What's his? Oh God, why am I just lost his name.
Oh, talk about
Finney.
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney, yeah, he's great. And then Marissa Tomei, who's naked the whole movie. It's just like, oh my God, she's comfortable. She don't give a fuck. She's just naked, titties hanging out the whole time mostly. And it opens with a brutal doggy style sex scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, opens on it. Okay.
Opens on it. Like literally, it is the first 20 seconds of the movie. It's like, I'm watching a porno. What is this shit? And it looks like it's real. Like it's in there. He's like jamming in there. Like his vein is pumping. He's really doing it. And it's a good intro because it basically sets up why the movie happens the way it happens. Because it's like silly. I was reading in the trivia for it. It's like he said, I normally wouldn't have done that for a movie like this, have a sex scene to open it, but he goes, it made sense for the story because it's kind of the crux of why he does what he does. That moment, because they're in Brazil, they're on vacation, and this is like the first time they've had sex in years or months. This couple, because she's having an affair, she's cheating on him with Ethan Hawke, which is his brother.
I mean,
and I guess in the original version of the script, they weren't brothers, and the Sidney Lumet was that was his idea. He said, well, they have to be brothers; it would make more sense. And it was like, that's way better. That's a way better idea.
What
it works.
What
really
well. Unfortunate splitting of genetics.
It's kind of prophetic because in this movie, Philip Seymour Hoffman goes to like this gay drug dealer who gives him heroin, and he gets high on heroin at this posh apartment in New York, and he gets high there, and he just stays there for like 2 hours to zone out and get high, and he leaves.
And he's found by the landlady.
He pretty much. Oh God, how sad is that? It's just horrible. Fucking guy, one of the best actors ever. He loses himself to heroin, but a good, really good movie.
In my top 10, if not top 5.
Oh yeah, no, in this movie he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, even some movies I didn't like is watched because he's in it, like the.
Yeah,
oh, God, I can't remember the God's Pocket or whatever the hell it's called. That movie is
right. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
It's not a good movie, but he's Philip Seymour Hoffman. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
But then he wasted his goddamn last years doing all those stupid fucking
Hunger
Games movies. And I saw one in the theater and I'm like, why are you in this, man?
Money.
I know. Heroin. Right. That's the movies that killed him, though. That's for heroin.
Just like Mrs. Doubtfire 2 killed Robin Williams.
Yeah.
He was selling out and kind of gets to him.
Real quick before we move on, sorry. I just realized I have a couple more notes for Manchurian Candidate remake. I love he has amazing camera feeling skills. He's at her apartment and watch. He's eating noodles in the bathroom like a normal human does. He's kind of just like, huh. I think I'm being watched by a camera in there.
Well, his paranoia is like 211.
But they spot on every fucking time. How did he know there's a camera? Oh, whatever.
Because he's the Manchurian nominee.
Al Franken's in the movie for some reason.
Yeah, that's funny.
And
Hard.
do you even investigate back then if you don't look at microfiche? I feel like you had to.
In those days, yeah.
You
Now
had
it's
to
all-
the library and then
Now it's all the internet. You do it on your phone. You do the research on the phone.
and then the music. The last thing I have is the music during the assassination scene is. I just played the original, so you'll see the difference here. It is
Oh yes, the
bad.
Yeah.
This is. I know they're doing like an acceptance, like a I won speech, but this is. Again, I just played the original. It's trumpets and like, no fanfare, and this one has like a fucking rock song, and it's so bad. I think this is the worst part of the movie. All right, keep in mind the original had this super crazy amount of tension with the sniper rifle, and it cuts to the floor where they're doing the acceptance, and then it cuts to Sinatra running, trying to get there, and you hear the Sinatra's steps on the catwalk, and it's just like building the tension. And this one is sniper rifle, and then like it's a Euro trip movie. What is this?
Yeah, high school graduation.
It's like a fucking Weezer song.
Yeah.
What is this?
Say it ain't so.
It's so fucking bad. It's got to be the worst part of the movie to me.
It should have been got you where I want you.
That's almost what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I want you.
Around the boathouse. That's
a good song.
The other song, Possum Kingdom.
Yeah.
Or,
You wanna die?
No, the best song choice for that moment should have been "She's lump, she's lump, she's lump. She might be dead."
Or millions of peaches.
Peaches for me.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Oh, President of the United States.
Oh yeah.
We hardly knew you.
Totally missed. Yeah, it's okay. Would you recommend watching that movie? Because I want to.
Oh, it's very good. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely
Go
watch
back
it.
to-
It's on Hulu. You watch it on Hulu.
Okay.
That's why I watched it. And then I watched Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Oh, not the new one.
Not the new one, the original one with William Hurt and Raul Julia, and it's fucking good. It's just William Hurt. You can see why he won the Oscar for that part. He's so good in it. He plays a almost a transgender homosexual man in prison for having illicit sex with a minor, and he's in prison trying to get information out of Raul Julia, who's a revolutionary.
Oh, yeah. Are they
Brazil.
work all goddamn day in the mines, and they're not allowed to leave and have sex?
No, he's in prison, but it's like a special prison. Like they're in their own cell, private cell, basically. And he gets a lot of. I didn't get it.
I'm going to the other miner.
Oh yes, minors, not minors.
Yes.
Yes. But really good movie. William Hurt, and I was reading about that one. Shit, that movie would not have been fun to make because, like, I guess they took 14 months to edit the movie together to figure out how are you going to make this movie work. Because it's a play basically, but he's telling stories about these old movies that he used to watch. William Hurt to Raul Julia, and they're just like shitty, cheesy, like Nazi propaganda movies where it's like romantic, but he talks about it's just about romance, not about the war, not about politics. But and then you hear the word faggot like 55 times in the movie. It's hilarious. Raul Julia, don't talk to me, you faggot.
Raul Julia was another death that was sad.
Oh, that was really bad because he was so good. Raul Julia was so good in this movie.
In a Frankenheimer movie. Speaking of
yes,
that I haven't seen, the Burning Season, the Chico Mendes.
Yeah.
I have a copy finally. It took me forever to get one. Not a physical. I downloaded it.
Okay.
Because you can only get VHS. And
okay.
I'm not going to spend the $200 to buy a VHS of it.
Was it a TV movie or?
Yeah.
Oh well, okay, yeah.
But it's one of the last things he ever did.
Wow.
It's got good reviews. Curious to watch it. I haven't done it yet. It's one of like 5 Frankenheimer movies I haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
It took me so long to find. But Kiss the Spider Woman, I'm looking at it right now. 7.3 in IMDb.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. It was really good. Very good movie. And like I said, William Hurt though is phenomenal. He's so good in the movie, and it's a sad, but again, not a happy movie. It's not a happy movie.
We're not doing happy movies today.
And Devil Knows You're Dead is not a happy movie. This one's not a happy movie.
Well, according to that song, the Manchurian Candidate remake is dun 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 dun. That'd be funny if that's why he missed the president and shot.
Right? Yeah.
Like, oh shit! I was dancing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that was on purpose.
This is the day, or the Green Day song from the '90s. This is the day of your life. I hope you have the time of your life.
Death. And the Denzel death.
Yeah, I like that song.
Man,
This is
so, I only watched I watched Watchmen again, the
big one,
the ultimate cut with. I haven't seen the director's cut. So that's part of it. It's the director's cut plus the Black Freighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen any of that. So it's my first time doing it, and it flew by. Black Freighter was fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of a boring story.
I don't see. I looked up. I'm like, how does this relate to the thing? And it's like it does for Ozymandias, because I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's unnecessary as hell. Adding it in added nothing to me.
It's like Alan Moore wanted to put in a story about a freighter that he wanted to do, and this was I'll just put in this book because I saw I want to tell the story.
If you want to compare it to the movie and say it ties in thematically, I think you're really stretching it.
Yeah,
you're really reaching for something. I'm not even mad I watched it. It's just it needs to be watched separately. I don't think it needs to be tied in, other than the fact that the director's cut apparently just has 20 minutes of the goddamn newspaper salesman and that kid reading the comic book.
Pretty much, yeah.
Their whole things were cut out in the original edit. They're in like a couple shots.
Right, yeah.
And only if Rorschach's there.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started watching the Watchmen Chapter 1, which is like a motion comic version of the movie.
Right.
I haven't finished it yet. I need to, but
that was, I think, based on the comic book series on that.
Yeah. It's basically just the movie.
Right.
The comic. Like, I rewatched The Invitation. What is his name? The guy that looks like Tom Hardy.
Oh, that guy.
Green.
Yeah.
Can't think of his first name. What the fuck is wrong
The Invitation?
The Invitation.
He's a 3-namer, I think.
Logan Marshall Green.
Yeah, that's it.
He's great in everything he's in. He was the only good part of the last seasons of that fucking Big Sky show.
Mm.
Then he's in that new show that's not very good, but he's good in it. Again, that Yellowstone spinoff with Casey, the Marshalls. But he is great in that movie. He's got long hair. The movie I've seen it twice now. It's my second time. I loved it the first time. I love those kind of movies that you don't expect it to be anything, and then you're like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Invitation is he goes to his ex-wife's house because he gets invited. All their friends are there. He's got his new girl with him, and he's just like pissed off. And he's mostly there because they had a kid together, and the kid died.
Oh, well.
Flashbacks of that, and he's just getting like,
sounds like a happy movie.
What's wrong with this goddamn lady? But then it starts revealing that her new husband is kind of in some culty stuff, kind of like made shit. And then it just escalates from there. I think you should watch it.
A horror movie?
Kind of.
What streaming is it on?
It was on Peacock, I want to say.
Okay.
Originally, it was on Netflix that I watched it, but
I got Peacock.
Let's take a look. It's right here. It doesn't really say. It says Pluto TV and Tubi. Peacock. Yeah. I love that movie, and I liked it even more this time around. And it's just a fun movie. Not fun. I shouldn't say another depressing as shit movie.
A wonderful film.
But everyone's getting it, and I think it's one of those movies that just perfectly builds the escalation and the tension throughout the whole movie. And then it gets to the point where like, oh, that's what's going on, like sort of thing. And then I started watching a movie right after that. Another movie I really enjoyed that I had the exact same experience with, where you're like, this is going to be stupid. And I loved it. Is Coherence. I still haven't finished it again, but it's a movie where there's a meteor passing overhead and they're at a party. Very similar sort of setup, but there's a meteor and they go outside and they kind of like time bendy sort of thing. It's kind of crossing realities, but good movie. It's like 2013, I want to say. The only known actor I know in there is the guy from Buffy that just died.
Oh,
he's in there. He's good. It's nice to see him as something outside of Buffy.
Yeah, not anymore.
Also on Peacock. Definitely check those movies out if you're into that sort of stuff. I like my little weird sci-fi indie movies.
Did you ever see Synchronicity or Anthony Mackie movie? No. That's a good one. Synecdoche, something like that.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's good. It's like about a drug that makes people go back in time. And like it's a drug, the kids take it, they don't realize they're taking it, and it takes you back in time. So the daughter of his friend goes missing, and he has to take the drug to go back in time and figure out what timeline she's in. It's
like
pretty good.
Black Mirror episode, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty good.
I'll look for that. I'll look out.
It's a good one.
And the only other thing I watched was, it's one on my list since it came out, and I knew it wasn't going to be good, but I just wanted to see it. Violent Night. No, Silent Night. Silent.
Yeah.
Violent Night is the other one with David Harbour.
Yes, I've seen that one.
Silent Night is the Joel Cinnamon. I'm not calling him Kinnaman because he doesn't deserve it after that movie.
I'm Joel Cinnamon.
Joel Cinnamon.
Oh yeah.
He's a guy who everyone thought was going to be amazing because he's in that Altered Carbon show, and then he just turned into like a withered pumpkin of a man.
Yeah,
he looks like he does meth.
Probably.
He's good. He's good in the movie. Nothing against him. It's just John Woo. The guy just doesn't give a shit. Or it's his first American movie since Paycheck.
Wow.
So he took a long time off of American movies, and holy shit, man, it is brutal to watch. And dead kid, and he's trying to get revenge on the gangsters that did it. And in the opening scene, he gets shot in the throat. He's doing a chase thing and gets shot in the throat, and then he can't speak after that. There are no spoken lines of dialogue in the movie. There's a couple of TV things that you hear, like they're out there and they're the police are on scene. That's all you hear. A couple times. That's it. I didn't realize how literal the title was. I was so fucking bored this entire movie. I rarely say this. I'll say that, and I think you'll agree. I kind of hated this movie.
Yeah.
I'm most of the time I'm like, yes, whatever. Like, it was fine. This one wasn't fine. It's only an hour and a half, I think, and it felt like 3 hours. It was fucking torture. It sucked. I can't recommend anyone see this. I know I was angry, so now I'm like lashing out at the movie. I fucking hated it. The girl from is in it, the mom.
Okay, yeah.
The one that's married to the guy from Fight Club. For the kids, the annoying kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fine in the movie. She can't speak, so
well, there you go.
Yeah, don't watch it.
No, I'm not going to.
Anything else you watch?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Did I put anything on my list? No, I think Kiss the Spider Moon and that was the only two movies I really watched. And Manchurian Candy and the other two movies, yeah. But yeah, that's all I watched.
I watched next week's movies already just because I wanted to get them out of the way. I don't have to, because I keep like running the situation. Like the other day, I'm like, oh, I got 4 movies to watch in 3 days.
Yeah.
And I just happened to have time to watch all 4 in that same day on Tuesday when I messaged you. I watched all 4 of them that same day.
Jesus.
Didn't plan on it, but
there you go.
Out. But next week, episode 210, Fahrenheit 451 from 66 versus Slaughterhouse 5 from 72.
All right.
2 literature movies.
We're going to get deep into the narratives.
You've read 1 book. I've read 1 book and watched the movies.
No, I read both books.
Oh, you read Slaughterhouse?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you read the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember that. I read it years ago, but I don't really remember.
I read it in high school. So it's
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it's been.
I didn't watch the movie for another while after that.
Yeah, I never saw the movie, so I'll watch that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I saw that Miss Tessmacher from Superman's in it.
Who?
Exactly.
Miss Tessmacher?
Tessmacher in Superman 1, and she's got great breasts. So I think she shows them in this movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It must be the
I'm excited.
stripper in Vegas lady who got hired for this movie.
Probably.
Yeah. She's naked a lot.
All right.
Yeah. The last 20 minutes, she's just naked.
I'm going to slaughter my house.
With all five.
All 5 slaughters.
5 slaughter. Anyway, so until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Yeah.
So long, citizens. Where's our outro?
I don't want to look like a weirdo. I'll just go with a moo-moo.
Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
Rockin'.
Dick.